Hello, this is Mr. Jilly. Today we are going to do a draw color paint activity. And we're going to draw with medium that is not water soluble. Then we're going to color with media that is water soluble. We looked at the last video, we talked about some media that is not water soluble. That means when you put a water brush on it, it will not spread out, it will stay where it is. We talked about how pencils, crayons, and oil pastels are not water soluble. Your first job, you'll have about 10 minutes to draw with media that is not water soluble. So you could use a pencil. Maybe you want to draw with your pencil on a stencil. A stencil is a shape, something that you can outline. So I'm doing a star stencil. You could draw whatever you want. You do not need to use a stencil. This is your time to draw whatever you like. The drawing phase is about 10 minutes, and I want you to draw with media that is not water soluble. So I used a pencil. Maybe I'll use a ruler. I'm going to draw some lines with my ruler. I know crayon is not water soluble. I can use crayon, and later when I go over it with a brush, it will stay right where it is. I'm going to trace this star with the crayon so it has a nice darker line. Crayons, pastels, and pencils are great things to use for the drawing phase. I'm going to make some more lines. Again, you have 10 minutes to draw. 10 minutes. Fill up your paper with lines and shapes. Use crayons, pastels, pencils for the drawing. I'm making lines. I'm making shapes. You could draw whatever you want. You do not need to copy Mr. Jilly. Draw whatever you like. Also, I'm going to use these cool texture plates. I love these texture plates. I'm going to use them with a crayon so that later, when I paint on top, it will not spread out. Try it this way. There we go. Let's see. Let's use some texture plates. Pretty cool. Different colors. So take your time, fill up your paper with lines, shapes, textures. Use crayons. Use regular pencils. Take your time. For 10 minutes. That's phase one. I only did it for about 3 minutes. You need to do it for 10 minutes. You have more time than me. I want to give you more time so you are able to make something really nice. All right, that's step one. Step one is draw. Phase one is draw. Phase two. Phase two is color. Color with watercolor pencil. Color with Crayola markers. These are water-soluble materials. These materials will spread out when you put a water brush on them. So I'm going to put a little bit of pink in here. I'm going to add this yellow. Not going to quite fill it up. I'm going to spread it around with my brush. That'll look great. You have 10 minutes to use these materials. Your final step, phase 3. The last thing you'll do, you have 5 minutes to use a water brush. You do not need a lot of water. You just need maybe an inch of water. I'm going to get the water on my brush and spread it around. Oh, that looks nice. You'll see it looks kind of like watercolor. I'm using my crayons, my markers to spread them out. Spreading out this watercolor pencil. You see it kind of blends together. Beautiful. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to add a different color, mix them together a little bit. It's going to look great. Ooh, I like how they mix. Goes from purple to kind of a pinkish purple on this one side. Beautiful. Now, your paper should be a lot more complete than mine. You have a lot more time than me. I'm just showing you that some of the different things you can do. Get creative. Try your own techniques. Again, you have 10 minutes to draw, 10 minutes to color with soluble materials, and then 5 minutes to use a water brush. I can't wait to see what you make. All right, take